What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters and welcome to NoLifeTilMetal. Time for a NoLifeTilMetal Records and graphics update. This is going to be a little bit of everything. We're going to start off with NoLifeTilMetal Records. Banshee. This is MINDSLAVE, and it's finally available online for pre-order on vinyl or CD or both. You can get the combination if you want, but this is the test pressing. Test pressing has been approved. Looks like the date's going to be, I believe, the first week of September. The first Friday in September, I believe it is. And but if you pre-order it, as soon as the albums come in from the the record plant, they're shipping out. So you'll end up getting yours early, most likely early. Most times they go out early. Whether it be NoLifeTilMetal or Roxx, they ship from the same place. So I wanted to also show, here's the insert that comes with it. This is the record insert. Liner notes by myself, liner notes by Terry Dunn, band photos and whatnot. This was all approved, of course, by Terry from Banshee, who was, the guy who formed the band. And these are being pressed at Erica Records. You can see the Erica Records centering on the test pressing. Like I said, it's been approved. Sounds fantastic. First 50 pre-orders of the vinyl come with a free, we're calling this a digital download CD, but basically it's just a CD version of the album, but it's not in a full, dual case version with a booklet. It's just in this, it comes with the record inside of one of these little mini sleeves. First 50 orders get set for free. There is also a CD vinyl combo where you just get the CD itself. The CD actually has an 8-page booklet in it with photos and liner notes and all that kind of stuff. If you're interested in getting the full CD version. As well, the first 50 pre-orders gets a Banshee sticker. And the first 50 record orders, whether it be a combo or just a straight record, also gets a NoLifeTilMetal license plate, car license plate, which you can put it on your car, hang it up in the room, use it as a frisbee, whatever you want to do. So anyhow, that's exciting for me because it is the first standalone vinyl release on NoLifeTilMetal Records. Of course, the first CD-only release was the Primal, which is still available. And next after that is going to be... we've already made the announcement. If you're part of NoLifeTilMetal's Facebook page or my personal page, you saw that we're going to be releasing Helix, Bastards of the Blues. This is the insert from that album. This album is at the factory already. We're just waiting for the test presses to come in, but the inserts are printed and there. As you can see, a nice collage of photos provided by the band. And then this is the lyric side, or actually it's not lyrics, it's actually just liner notes by mostly by singer Brian Bomber, who's pictured right here. So anyhow, and there are some lyrics on there as well, but it's not all the lyrics are included on this little insert. So as well, a Helix Christmas album is also being released on NoLifeTilMetal. Bill Bafford, who is my partner in NoLifeTilMetal, is a huge Christmas album fan. Loves Christmas music, especially if it's rock or metal style Christmas stuff, and that's what we're releasing here. Back several years ago, Helix released a Christmas album called A Heavy Mental Christmas. This is going to have all the songs from that, plus it's going to have a few new songs that weren't on that release, and this one's called A Helix Christmas. Full-length album. This is the insert. You can see again liner notes by Brian Bomber. I did the artwork for the cover and for the inserts, and this is the actual printed insert that'll be inside of it. So yeah, Helix are the next 2 releases official for NoLifeTilMetal, and then we have a couple more that are coming after that. Just waiting for things to be signed before I make any announcements on those. Next up, this is unfortunately one I didn't do all the graphics on, but I did have some involvement in it, so I'm going to show it anyhow. Because actually it's a great album. But this is the new Bride, Snake Eyes. For those who are looking for a follow-up to Snakes in the Playground, one of the Bride's most popular albums, this is it. This was the band's attempt to not replicate that sound, but to follow up that album with a similar style sound. A little more modern sounding, not modern in the music, but modern in the production. It's it's got a very crisp, clean production. But definitely, if you're into that album, you're going to hear the similarities in the style, even the vocals and everything. It's just a very good album from them. It's pretty obvious they're trying to pick up where that left off with the name Snake Eyes and Snakes in the Playground and the whole snakes, and you even got the old school Bride logo on there. Very good album. This was available for pre-order at boons.com, boonsoverstock.com. I showed the test pressing of this last video. I think the pre-order is still up and available. I'm pretty sure it is because the official release date isn't. So if you get in quick, you could probably get the pre-order incentives, which I believe are a poster, which I did do the graphics for. The poster should be in here. Oh, here's the inserts. And let's see if the poster's in here. I thought I put a poster in here. Yeah, there it is. Here's the poster. Obviously, it's a slight modification of the album cover. And the record itself is this blue marbleized, blue, black, and white marbleized vinyl. A little different from all the other retroactive releases because I didn't do the graphics. This is the first album on retroactive not to have the huge retroactive flame on the back side. Kind of wish it did, just because I like the consistency on the on the label, but a different artist did the artwork. So, but it is available if you're interested, and I think you also get a Bride Snakes sticker, a guitar pick. There's other things you get as pre-order incentives. So, like I said, it's out now, so I'm sure it's shipping soon, if not already shipping out to everybody. So, Roxx Records. Next 2 releases coming out on Roxx. Poke myself in the eye. This is this is CRYSTAVOX, their very first album. Melodic, 80s style, late 80s style heavy metal. Great album, classic. There was one song on here, I don't know if I remember the name of it or not. It was actually kind of a minor radio hit for them. Was it Home Again? I think it was Home Again. But yeah, it was the ballad on the album that did well on the radio, which is actually my least favorite song. The rest of it's much heavier and much more metal, This is anyhow, this is the insert for that one. As well, at the exact same time, their second album, this is The Bottom Line, is coming out. This has a brand new cover on it because the original cover was, well, it just left a bit to be desired. It does have the an insert like the other one. It's got a lot of the photos from that time period. Again, it's got the lyrics on the back side. And that's kind of a miniature version of the cover right there. It is a sticker that will be available for pre-orders. This one is going up for pre-order any day now. It may, by the time this video goes out, it may even be on sale now at roxxproductions.com or roxxrecords.com. So anyhow, those 2 are fantastic. If I had my choice and I could only get one, I'd get the second album because it's heavier. It's got it's just more raw, more organic. George Ochoa from Deliverance was a part of the production team. He actually plays some guitar solos on here. It's just got a heavier sound. I like them both, but CRYSTAVOX 2, The Bottom Line, is my favorite of the 2. And then I can also announce that we'll be releasing the first Holy Soldier. The inserts are already printed, and here they are. And then Philadelphia's classic Search and Destroy. If you recognize this, that's because this was the insert, or the inner sleeve of the original. Only the original was not in color. This is now colorized. And then you've got the excuse me, the backside, which has lyrics on it. And we had a contest for this one, a coloring contest basically, to recolor the cover. The original cover was just red. It was really hard to see red and black. So some of the runners-up that were picked are right over here. You can see the different covers that weren't picked but were absolutely fantastic. Personally, one of my favorite ones was this one up here. But they totally redesigned the cover, and the band kind of wanted to stick with the original cover and just have something colored. Frankly, I would have gone, if I would have had any pick of any of them at all, I would have gone with the second one right here, because it looks the most like the original, but it brings out the details of the original. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Matter of fact, that was my entry right there. I just liked the original cover and wanted it to kind of stay towards that original, just be more vibrant and vivid, Regardless, this will be coming out at the end of the year or 2, as well as he's got a bunch of stuff coming out. And I also thought I'd show these just shipped. Well, this one's from last year. This is the Vengeance Rising 1988 demo and the full Human Sacrifice album. This was released in 2017 on Roxx. Well, this year they're releasing the alternate mix. This was the first mix of the album. They presented this mix to the record company, who turned it back and said it was too dry. And then they added all sorts of effects that ended up on the final. The mix is very different on this. It almost sounds like a different album. It's more raw. It's a bit heavier. There's even some differences in the songs. For instance, the end of, let's see, which one was it? Burn? Yeah, the end of Burn has a completely different ending than the, or was it Mulligan Stew? I think maybe it's Mulligan Stew. I don't know. One of the songs has a completely different ending. It's a slightly longer version of the song, and you'll notice some other. If you're a fanatic of this album, like I am, of Human Sacrifice, you'll notice the differences right away. Not only in the sound and the mixture, but there's also some other minor differences in the vocals and in the like there's a mistake that was left in on this version of it in one of the songs. I think it was what song was it? I Love Hating Evil. Pretty sure it was I Love Hating Evil. Anyhow, you can hear the mistake's always been in the original. It's just been part of the song, and you'll notice that mistake is not in the original mix. So somehow it came back when it went to this mix. Anyhow, it's interesting. If you're a huge fan of Human Sacrifice like I am, this first mix CD only is available from Roxx Records. And again, I did do the artwork for this one and all the. I can show you. It's one of those 6-panel digi wallets, just like the 2017 one is. And there's the 6-panel digi wallet. Very similar look on purpose to the original one that was released in 2017. And it came with pre-orders. Came with an autographed card of the cover. The pre-order sold out already. There was I don't know 50 or 100 of them. I think there was 100, and those are gone. But the CD is still available. There's still plenty of CDs if you're interested in getting one. RoxxRecords.com. And you can also get that one from NoLifeTilMetal Records.com as well. That one is available there as well. So, anyhow, that's it. Appreciate y'all watching. You know, if anything, I really hope you all help support the label since this is a brand new effort. And the Banshee album really is a great record. I'm not saying that because it's on my label. I'm saying it's on my label because I like it so much. I honestly think it's the best album the Banshee ever put out. And yeah, I put a couple other Banshee records back here. It is the same Banshee from the 80s, this same band right here. Terry Dunn, who is pictured right there, is still the guitar player, still the main songwriter, and he's the guy who does it all. Vocalist name is George Call. Man, that guy can sing. Reminds me of at times of I don't know, Ronnie James Dio at times, but he doesn't. I don't know. He's got a very unique sound, but he's got that same kind of epic voice. It's hard to pin him down and say he sounds like some singer because he really doesn't. But he has that same classic, heavy metal voice like a Ronnie James Dio or a James Rivera. That kind of something in there. Just fantastic. Matter of fact, there is a video you can watch on YouTube, which I'll put a link to down below. There is an official lyric video that we released for the song Legend Lost, which is a tribute to Ronnie James Dio. So anyhow, thanks for watching. God bless. Stay strong.